I'd say we'd known each other for about 8 years.
8 or 9 years.
8 or 9 years, yeah. We met at a local bar. Froggers is like a place that we used to go to. It's like the only place in our small town that people go to. So that's where we met, and we actually went back to a Christmas party at my dad's house, and he was out of town. So we had everybody come back to the house to have a party. Sorry, Mom, over there. But we had a party back at the house. And we were on a couch, and he had to try to ask to kiss me, and I said no. I said I ate a bag of Doritos. I was like, I have Dorito breath. I can't do that. He's like, I like Doritos though. And I was like,
she doesn't tell you. I did get a kiss first, and I was going back for the second one.
He
and that's
says
when
that story, but no.
I remember it better than she does. But yes, that's pretty much one of the first times we started hanging out was during holiday break, during a Christmas party.
During Christmas.
At her dad's house. Yeah. Good thing he was away.
Yeah. Right now I'm nervous. There's a bunch of rain behind me, so I'm nervous about that. I'm nervous about saying my vows because I don't like public speaking. But after that, I'm excited to dance the night away with all my friends. So.
I think I've been pretty calm throughout it all. I haven't had too many stress. I think this morning we went and got our marriage license, so that's the first time I really started to hit
that. Was a big deal.
We're filling out paperwork and doing all this. I mean, we paid for a lot of things. You'd think that'd be the real part of it, but going to the courthouse, getting the marriage license all together, that was something that kind of made it kind of surreal for me that this is actually going to happen tomorrow. It's just, I think the whole thing. I mean, that's going to be great just seeing her for the first time, but it's not just us being together, it's bringing our families together, just seeing everybody together, celebrating our life, our journey that we're starting on. I think that's what I'm more excited about, just being able to stand up front, look out in the crowd and see these are people that support us, that love us, that are going to be there for us for the rest of our lives. So I think that's what I'm really excited to see and happy to see.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have a story. So my friend Chrissy, she's a bridesmaid, it was her 30th birthday, and me and Randall were just friends. We hung out. She's like, no, I want you guys to be together tonight. You guys are together. And we're like, okay, we're like, well, whatever. We go to the House of Blue, no, we go to Howl at the Moon, where it's a dueling piano bar. I had a ring on, and I had accidentally dropped my ring. And Randall does this whole thing where he fake proposes, right? And the guy on the piano thinks it's real. So we get called up on stage, and they're doing this whole thing for if you've recently engaged or something like that. So we joined this one girl who really was engaged, and we ruined her parade. And me and Randall woohoo, we're engaged. It was so fake. And we did take a picture of it. We only got 7 likes at that time because people were like, what? They weren't even dating or anything like that. So we were engaged technically before we started dating because of that story. I just felt like being with him was easy. We hardly ever fight. We hardly ever get into anything where we have to be separated or do anything not together. We love being together, and it's just I always tell my friends, it's just like breathing. It's just so simple. Life just goes well.
Well, sweet of you. I think for me it was just hanging out with her. When she moved back from Alabama, because she went for her undergrad, she moved back, she was getting a job, and I worked nights, so during the day I would go to the island, have a few beers before I went to work. And so she would join me a few times, and just the conversation we had there, and actually realizing it was more than just a friend to hang out and drink with. It was somebody that had goals, and she started pushing me to do better. So it was really just hanging out with her, talking with her, seeing how much she was driving me to be a better person. Realized that she was more than just one of the other friends I hung out with in Apopka. She was a girl that pushed me to be better, and so that's what I need in my life. So I think that's when I really started realizing that this was somebody I at least wanted to date and see where it went.
I'm excited for a life of adventure. I want a partner to hey, if I have a wild hair and I want to go on a trip or something, that he'll go with me, and someone that I can share life with.
We have a good amount of plans set up. Buying a mountain house is one of them.
Yeah, we gotta buy a mountain house.
But there's just a lot of things we want to do, and we've sat down and talked about things that we want to do. So mountain house is one. But like you said, just a life of adventure. We're definitely yes people. So any of our friends ask us to do something, we always try to find a way to do it. And that's the way we are in our lives with each other. Anytime one of us has a wild idea to either just go take a beach trip or just hang out by a pool, that's the kind of things we're always down for. So just continue to have a adventurous life is something we're looking forward to in life.
We're Randall's parents, Anthony and Anita.
Yep.
I am more excited than probably he is.
I'm excited.
I don't think they really said, I think they were just out with some friends, even though they had gone to the same high school, but, you know, they didn't have that connection at that time. But later on, I think they met with some other friends of theirs and was hanging out. And I asked him probably 5 months after they supposedly just friends and going out, when are you gonna pop the question? He go, I've only known her for 5 months. So here we are, I guess, a year and a half later, now they're getting married. Most excited that they're just getting married. I don't know that they're gonna have the opportunity, well, I'll say the same opportunity to be married as our other 2 children. So he is the last, even though he is the middle child. His sister got married last year and his brother's been married 10 years. So I want him to have that same opportunity to share his life with someone he loves and establish that family.
So I'm Amy's dad, and I'm proud to say that she's probably one of the sweetest young ladies that you'll ever meet, and that so we're proud to be sitting here today for her special occasion, and maybe hopefully giving her some pointers on, you know, how to live a happy life and how to live a, you know, happy marriage, but more importantly a happy life, because that's what it's really all about, is they live a life together, and that through that process, hopefully for many, many, many years, they'll be happy, and that they can figure out the formula or the secret, because there really are no secrets. It's all about just, you know, being who you are and being true to each other. That's what it really is about, and trusting each other, and, you know, doing the right thing. Every time you get an opportunity to do the right thing, or get an opportunity to do something, do the right thing. And
I was just going to say, hi, I'm Amy's mom.
and you still can.
So you can tell who does the talking usually in the family. Amy's dad has the gift of gab, or he usually writes the poems and the stories for Amy. But we're very happy, obviously, that Amy found somebody that she'll be spending her life with, and the fact that they love doing things together, and that their sense of adventure, of course, they get that from their mom. We're looking forward to this union and what it's going to bring.
What you're putting in, all your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything? Does it all become for granted with a wedding ring?
We're gonna be on different ends of a corner, and we can't see each other. There's no first look, but our hands will be touching, and we're gonna say a prayer before the wedding starts.
So that's gonna be the first time we touch each other tomorrow. We'll be saying a prayer. They don't know if she's there or not, you know. Hopefully,
Yeah,
I
they'll
know
know
her
at
hands
least
feels
he's
like,
there
you
and he showed up to the venue, so.
So that'll be our first time making sure each other's there and making sure we're each other's okay before the wedding. You know, just knowing she's there a few hours before the wedding, making sure we're okay and we're ready to do this final step.
Over here.
You're okay?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if I can make it through the prayer.
Come on, baby, you got this.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us here today. We just thank you for everything you've done for us in our life and allowing us to meet each other. I thank you for the traveling mercy, for all of our friends and family that were able to make it out here. We just thank you for everything you've done for us. Thank you for holding off on the weather so far. I just pray that you hold off a little bit longer. I just thank you for this beautiful lady that I'm holding her hand. And just thank you for everything you've done for us. Just continue to bless us. I just pray that you bless us in this marriage and allow us to show our life through you. And we just thank you for everything you've done for us. And that's all I can keep saying. Just thank you for everything. I just pray that you watch over us, watch over the ceremony, and just allow it to go smoothly. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I love you.
I'm already crying. Didn't make it to the service. I love you, babe.
I love you too.
You good?
I'm good.
All right, well,
Are you good?
I'll try to stop crying again so I can make it to the service. So we'll see.
I love you. I'll see you soon.
All right. Already crying. I feel like I'm making the right decision because I'm getting emotional about it right now, just talking on the camera. I'm not even like in my tux or anything like that. It's not the day of. And just thinking about all the things that we're going to go through tomorrow is already getting me emotional. So I know I'm not going to make it to the vows. So that's great to know already. 2 pages. All right. Hi, fiance. This is the last day I can call you my fiance. For the rest of our lives, you will be my better half, my partner in crime, and my husband. Not quite sure about the better half nonsense, really.
No turning back now. I can't wait to see you walk down in your white dress. I know you are going to be looking so beautiful. I'm excited that our friends and family are here to support us.
I am so excited to marry you and spend the rest of my life with you. I am excited to have a life of adventure and make beautiful memories together. I am excited to grow our family and have babies together. I can't wait to spend every day falling more in love with you.
Today, I finally get to make you mine. Amy, I love you so much. Thank you for everything you have done for me over the past few years. You have been so caring, loving, and forgiving. I promise I will continue to be more honest and open with you.
Right now, I am nervous about the big day, about everybody being there staring at us. But what I'm not nervous about is marrying you. You are my best friend and my soulmate. I look forward to seeing you every single day. I am so happy when I get to see you and spend time with you. And now that gets to be every day. I feel so blessed.
Today, my best friend becomes my wife, and I get to say wife, not girl, girlfriend, or fiance.
So today's the day. The rest of our lives start today. I am so happy to spend forever with you.
I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I'm happy that my journey in life led to you. And now we get to go on the journey together. Thank you. I love you more than you will ever know, and I can't wait to show you every day. So don't stress too much today.
So let's get ready. Let's finish getting ready. Take a deep breath. No, it's me and you forever. Me and you against the world, and we can take on anything.
The only thing that really matters is you and I saying I do, rain or shine. Boys walking down the aisle are just standing there, crying. Whether my vows are written and said or recorded and just mouthed, we will be pledging our lives together. I'm stuck with all of your weirdness, and I love that. Well, babe, finish getting ready. Don't drink too much, and I love you. I'll see you in a few hours. Love you always, Randall.
I love you so much now and forever. Amy Davis, soon to be Mrs. Shervington. Whew. All right. I made it.
I just know that I've never been happier, and that every day I'm looking forward to spending time with him, and every day that we're apart, I'm just counting down the hours until he's back with me.
I always think that you have to be ready to be married, especially for guys. You know, and that's why I will never encourage anybody to get married just to get married. You got to be ready to be married, because that's a whole different person that you got to be able to, you know, sacrifice yourself for. And that's why, if you met and you agreed to be with somebody, to me, well, put it this way, it's much easier if you build your life together.
When she walks down the aisle, what do I think she looked like? I've been trying to figure this out for probably a month and a half. Asking questions, do you ever train? Is it this? To be honest, I think I put her in 5 different dresses in the past month. I don't think she has any sleeves on the dress. I want to say it's semi-fitted, but not too fitted because she wants to be able to dance at the reception. And if it's too tight, she can't dance, and that's her biggest thing for the reception. I think there's gonna be a small train, but not too long. But other than that, I couldn't even tell you. I know it's white. That's probably the only part I'll get right about the whole dress is it's white. But how am I gonna feel when she looks down? I think she always looks beautiful and everything, but the realization of this is what she wanted for so long, and you know, it's a lifelong dream. I think I'm gonna be excited that I'm the one that gets to give her those things.
I feel like when I first see you, I'm gonna probably cry because I hope that maybe you have a little water in your eyes, and it's gonna make me feel happy that you're as happy to see me walk down the aisle tomorrow.
I think my first reaction is gonna be try not to cry. I don't wanna be standing up there like bawling, nasty crying in front of all my friends and family. I'm sure I will have a few tears go down, but that's gonna be my first thought is don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. But after that, I think I'm just gonna enjoy the moment of seeing her walk down towards me and realizing that her dad's giving her away to me, and that from now on, it's my responsibility to take care of her.
I think walking down the aisle and seeing him look at me is what I'm excited for. Because I haven't let him see my dress or anything like that. He's been trying to sneak peeks, but he can't see it, so no first look. So I'm excited for him to see me when I come down the aisle and him look at me. So.
He seems to be the right person that matches her personality. He gets her jokes, which aren't always funny, but they're funny to her, and that's all that matters, and they're funny to Randall, and that's really all that matters. But as far as a person, I don't think Amy could have found anybody better to match who she is. And I think that's going to be one of the things that holds them together, is the fact that they do care so much about each other, and that he is, I particularly like the fact that he's a man of God, and he has good, strong faith. And that makes me happy in the sense that I know that he's going to take care of her, and he's always going to try to do the right thing. So I think he's an awesome young man, personally.
Who gives this bride away to this man?
Her mother and I.
Well, I think the biggest thing, again, is just having all their family and friends here. And it did take a lot for them. This is a little bit of a stretch for a lot of people coming from Florida. A lot of our family, I have family coming from Maryland. So for people coming to be here for this day for both of them, I think that's probably the biggest thing. And to share their love in front of all their friends and families.
Randall, where do I begin with the story of us? We just started meeting with friends, but through time, we would end up always being the last two people at any event. Getting to know you more, I started to realize that you had an abundance of good qualities I saw in my dad and that I wanted in a future soulmate. And no, I didn't realize this just because my dad was most of the time on the other side of the Frogger's Bar from you. I started getting to know a man who would always want to take care of others before himself. Someone who would always lend a helping hand and would always be that friend that everyone could count on. With growing closer together, I've realized that even though you have many, many friends, that you have a side to you that not that many people are aware of, and that I have been blessed to get to know on a deeper level. You know how to always make me smile, even when the day isn't easy. Randall, I vow to be your forever, to be the rock that doesn't leave the beach's shore, no matter how rough the waves or how big the storm. I vow to always encourage you and push you to be the best man God wants you to be. I vow to always wake up in the morning feeling blessed that I have you as my forever. I vow to be a good wife to you and mother to our children. I vow to love you forever. I love you.
As I stand here today in front of our friends and family, I thank God for all the choices I've made in my life that has brought me here. Although everything has not been perfect nor ideal, I know you will continue to love me through my faults and shortcomings. You are a woman of truth, but also of compassion. You vented about work and how it was different to be living back with your dad in Apopka while I had a great view and was able to drink some beers. But during this time of our friendship, I realized that our talks weren't just to help you with your decisions, but also pushed me to become a better man. When I decided to ask you to be my wife, I wanted everything to be perfect. I could have asked you while you were on our birthday cruise. Maybe I should have then, since everyone now asks me what took me so long. My answer to that is I wanted to do something that would truly show you that I have listened to your dreams that you had over things that you wanted to do. So I planned a photo shoot for you, made sure you got your nails done and not wear any boots for the session. I did these things because I knew you would look back on it, and the little things are those that matter. Although it wasn't the smoothest proposal, I'm glad these vows are going a little bit better today. And we don't know if I asked you or even if you said yes. I promise to make you one you can turn to on the rough days in your life. And I vow to always make you smile when you're down. I promise to nurture your goals and ambitions, to support you through any misfortunes and celebrate your triumphs. As we started to go to church together, we learned that marriage isn't about making us happy. All right. Whew. But I vow every day that I will try to show you the love that I have for you. I wish I could promise that I will never hurt you, but even the best of intentions sometimes fall short. I promise to keep our lives exciting, adventurous, and full of passion, and growing old together on our porch, watching the sun go down. All of these vows I not only see as promises, but as a privilege, since I get to see you and enjoy all these moments in life with you. But most importantly, I promise to love you as much as I do today for the rest of our lives.
Amy is very much family-oriented, so she's excited for a family. Randall seems to be very family-oriented as well. The fact that we're at this beautiful venue that was built by her godparents, this is kind of where she wanted this to happen. Unfortunately, the weather may or may not, work out for us. But I think either way, because she has a great personality about it, because she told me the other day, she goes, Dad, no matter what happens, she goes, at the end of the day, she goes, I'm going to be married.
On this day,
I
marry my best friend,
I marry my best friend,
the one who shares my life,
the one that shares my life,
my love and my dreams.
my love and my dreams.
Randall, I give you this ring
Randall, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
Amy, I give you this ring
Amy, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
I offer you my heart,
I offer you my heart,
my hand, and my love.
My hand and my love.
I join my life with yours
I join my life with yours
to cherish and protect you as my husband.
to cherish and protect you as my husband.
With all that I am,
With all that I am,
with all that I have,
with all that I have.
I honor you as my wife forevermore.
I honor you as my wife forevermore.
I honor you as my husband forevermore.
Do you, Randall, take Amy to be your wife to cherish in friendship and love today, tomorrow, and for as long as the two of you should live, to trust and honor her, to love her faithfully through the best and the worst, whatever may come, and if you should ever doubt, to remember your love for each other and the reason why you came together this day?
I do.
Do you, Amy, take Randall to be your husband, to cherish in friendship and love today, tomorrow, and for as long as the two of you should live, to trust and honor him, to love him faithfully through the best and the worst, whatever may come, and if you should ever doubt, to remember your love for each other and the reason why you came together this day?
I do.
Everybody's marriage is different, and everybody makes something work differently. They seem to have a really good start on it because they seem to get each other, and they seem to be a really good fit for each other, and they let each other be who they are. So that's what's important in a marriage. Never try to change somebody. Just love them for who they are, because that's the person that you married.
And by the power invested in me by the state of Tennessee, it is my honor and delight to declare you married. Go forth and live each day to the fullest. Randall, you may now kiss your beautiful bride. For the first time ever, I now pronounce to you Mr. and Mrs. Randall Anthony Shervington.
I've been looking forward to this day. So I'm going to feel excited, I'll be a little bit nervous, and I'll be happy that it's him that I'm walking down the aisle to.
I think when they finally announce us husband and wife, I'll be relieved.
Yeah.
Everything's done. We can finally
I
live
said my
together.
vows, yeah.
We've made it through the
important
ceremony.
stuff's
The hard
done.
stuff's done. So I'll be relieved, but
We'll be
also
excited.
be excited to, like I said, walk back to the aisle of our friends and family and say, this is one I chose for the rest of my life. So I'll be excited, but also relieved.
since we met that very first time. And still you blow my mind, the girl that cheered me up. You know that I still can't get enough. There's no fuss and fight, you make my life so easy. I can't believe you're mine, I know you'll never leave my side. No, 'cause even when you're getting dressed, half asleep, your hair's a mess. Without makeup, still the best. Girl, you're different from the rest. People say that you're divine, something that they call divine, but you wouldn't even care at all. That's why you're beautiful. That's why you're beautiful. Oh, that's why you're beautiful. That's why you're beautiful. Oh, that's why you're beautiful. That's why you're beautiful. That's why you're beautiful.
Our future looks like a lot of fun. We are definitely the party people. We're gonna have everyone at our house. Like, we're gonna keep building bigger and bigger houses just to have more people over at our house so we can fit over. A life of adventure, and a life of love and friends.
Took all my answers.
Sorry, pretty much.
I don't think I can say anything better about what our future life is to me, but I think the main thing is we want to keep focusing, make sure our life stays centered around us. We're going to have a big family, all of our family and friends will be around, but always keep it centered and say, at the end of the day, it's just about me and her, me and Amy, making sure we're always on the same page no matter what we're going through, whoever's around, are we good together? And then after that, as long as we're good, everything else will be good and we'll be happy.
When we have our first dance, I'm going to be excited. I love the song. And it's really about, it's a guy singing to his bride and said, I was a man, but today you've made me a better man. I really like that it really essentials us together.
Yeah.
What is that word?
Accentuates us.
Accentuates us together, or this song.
First dance, what am I thinking? Well, I've heard the song a million times now. I actually found it like a month ago when we were trying to figure out what our first dance song would be and other songs in the wedding. So I found it, I listened to it, I'm like, this is perfect for us. It's just pretty much says what we're going through. Like, this is the day that we're both making each other's life a little bit better because we're completing each other. So I'm going to be thinking about that. I'm going to also be not trying to cry again in front of everybody, but just, having that conversation, that first conversation of, we're done, this is what we've done, and just enjoy that moment of the first dance, being in each other's arms.
So my dad's giving like a welcome toast, and then the maid of honor and the best man are giving the toast tomorrow. I don't know what they're gonna say. I do know that my dad timed it. It's 10 to 12 minutes. So like, what are you saying for 10 to 12 minutes? But it may be, if he gets a little nervous, it may go faster when he gets nervous. But it's like, it was this thick of how much the speech was. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about his speech just because one page just about me.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure like what he's saying, if it's good or if it's bad, or it's like, you better do this for my daughter. So I'm a little nervous about his speech. And then my best man speech, I've been trying to figure out what he's gonna put in it. I've known him since we were 12. So it's been about 20 years together. He's almost like a brother to me. So he's got some dirt on me. So I just don't know what he's gonna say, if he's gonna be nice to me or not. He's already married, so I can't pay him back. So that's only that downfall to that. So hopefully he was nice to me.
Sometime during the, after the ceremony and during the reception, I get to give a father of the bride speech. Which there's an over-under on if I will cry or not. I'm doing my best not to cry. I promised myself that I won't cry, and I've tried to make the speech such that there's possibly some humor in it, depending on how everybody accepts humor, that'll keep me from crying. But there are points that I talk about, her, and that'll be hard for me a little bit. But at the end of the day, it'll be a speech probably longer than anybody will want to listen to. But that's okay, because it's the last time that I get to give this speech. Hopefully the first and the last time that I get to give this speech to her. So, everybody will have to endure what I say, and they'll like it or they won't, but that's okay with me. But it was a hard speech to write. I got to a certain point in the speech. I got done with the first part, which was all about Randall, and that was fairly easy for me. And then I got to this point I don't know, a couple pages in, then it got to the part where I got to talk about Amy. That took me a little bit longer, but it meant a lot more to me because she is my daughter. So, Amy and Randall, I'd like to start off by saying that anything that happens beyond this point is your fault. Randall, let me just say, and I preface this with all the love that I can, you're always a perfect gentleman, doing all the right things, always paying attention to Amy's needs, and we know there are many. I mean, was Randall really that stealth? Really? Sneaky, I tell you. But as luck would have it, Amy fell for his trickery. So now, here we are at this beautiful venue, trying to figure out how this could have happened. You do seem to make her happy. And you do treat her like the princess that she can be at times. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure if Amy could have ever found anyone whose personality or disposition fit her better than yours. You guys seem to get each other. You let each other be true to yourselves. And that's a great quality in a couple. Now, Randall, if you remember, I told you the day that you asked for her hand to love her and take care of her. I asked you to protect her and not to hurt her. And I asked you to never break her heart. And I'm asking you again today to keep all those promises. Baby girl, I always knew this day would come. I knew I'd have to walk you down the aisle. I knew that one day you would find the man you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. I just hope he knows how lucky he is. I say that because I know how lucky I was to be that guy for the first part of your life. I think we can safely say that Amy and I have such a bond. From the time that she was born, she had this tough old man wrapped around her finger. I know that's hard for some of y'all to believe, but it's true. But truth be told, way back then, and just like now, I knew she could do anything in the world she wanted if she just put her mind to it. You make me very proud, but with that said, and I know it's not the same thing, but I want you to know that you make me equally as proud the second time you took your driving test. Amy, I poke fun at you only because I love you. And I wouldn't have you any other way. You have many great accomplishments in your life. As I stated, you have become a successful, award-winning audiologist with a thriving business. So today, you got married. And you're starting a new life with Randall, and that's okay. I truly am happy for you both. My wish for you is a lifetime of love, happiness, and prosperity. Does this mean that our bond is broken? No, not in a million years. And why? Because as you and everyone here in this room knows, you will always be my baby girl, and I love you. Let's raise a glass to the bride and groom.
Heading to Vegas in my blue striped car. She's riding shotgun and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off-road. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. Gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a
Right after, we're supposed to be walking out to Sparklers. So I'm going to be excited to walk through the Sparklers, and he has a cabin somewhere in town. So we'll go into the car and we'll drive to the cabin. Depending on if I got to eat, we may order like pizza or something, because I don't know if we'll have any time to eat. But I'm excited to be the two of us alone for a little while, because it's probably going to be a little bit hectic tomorrow. So a little alone time before we fly out on our honeymoon the next day.
I think, once again, I'm just excited to be walking next to her through our group of friends, our family. One last time saying thank them for coming, and just be excited to say, hey, this is the one I chose for the rest of my life. Like she said, when we get back together, we have some time to actually reflect on it. I know it's gonna be a whirlwind throughout the whole day, getting ready, the ceremony, the reception, it's gonna be a whirlwind of time, but being able to get in the cabin and be able to sit down and look at each other and like, it's all done. How did you feel? What did you go through? Was everything okay in the morning? Just be able to download with each other one last time before we get ready for the rest of the evening and pack for the next day.